How do boundaries apply to the domain, identity, and relation triple?
Well, the notion of boundary is more held in the notion of domain than it is in terms of relationship or identity.
I see. In that triple relation.
In that particular triple, yeah. Because we're only looking at that triple. We're not thinking about anything else connected to it other than the notion of which makes more sense to put where. So in effect, like the other notion associated with omniscient is this idea of bigness, right? Macroscopic. Well, between the notion of identity, which would be a point, like it's a thing, but it's a thing simplified, right? So you simplify it down into essentially just its bare thingness or identity itself, just that it's distinct from every other identity, has no other characteristics. Um, there was at one point Richard's still here, right? So in category theory, we try to take the concept of the notion of a point without having any details at all. It's like it's completely propertyless other than its distinctness. So in effect, the idea of a point would be microscopic, and the idea of a domain as a container of relations and identities would be macroscopic. So that makes it doubly more likely to be thought of as omniscient.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the reason that the point sort of shows up as, or the identity shows up as transcendent, is because, in effect, both as a case of it being microscopic, but also in the sense that if we were to characterize it in terms of its properties, those would be qualities, which is more what we would think of when we're thinking about transcendent, i.e. feeling and things like that, rather than form.